Friday morning here at the Silver State Nitro Challenge, and Pro Truck for round number 1 is over. We've got the top qualifier here for round number 1, Team Durango's Ryan Lutz. Ryan, tell us a little bit about your first run today.
First run, I wanted to go out there, and yesterday I had fast lap times, so I just wanted to make sure I stayed clean the whole run, and that's pretty much what I was able to do. And my lap times are keeping me up front, so I just continued to put in clean laps as I heard other people were crashing and such, and just stayed up front and took the TQ.
They did some work on the track last night, and it started breaking up a little bit at the end of practice, but typically we see Silver State getting really, really rough. So what was the track like in round number 1, and how do you think it's going to be for the round this afternoon?
Compared to 2 years and before, this is smooth as anything, you know. It used to get really rough, so it's just little holes that you go over. Truggy, they don't really affect it very much at all. The buggy will be a little bit more of a challenge in the rough, but overall I think it's actually holding up pretty well for Silver State.
And you say that, you know, for buggy the track should hold up today. We're actually running truck and buggy on every round for both days today, as opposed to having truggy on one day and buggy on the other. So how does that change what you're doing all day? Is it tougher working on both cars?
I guess the races that do run one class and then one class is a little bit easier. Like I'm running 4 classes today, so it's just constantly you run one, you come back, work on it, and then the next one's ready, and then you just keep doing the cycle all the way through. I'm kind of used to running 4 and 5 classes now, so it's nothing new for me, but it keeps me busy all day.
Now we caught you actually mounting tires for your next truggy run, but like you said, you're running both 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive short course this weekend.
No, just 4-wheel drive short course, but electric buggy, yeah.
Oh yeah, because the 2-wheel drive short course trucks out there, we're kind of struggling.
Yeah, those aren't getting around very well.
So after that truggy run then, you know, you have buggy coming up next. Was there anything that you learned about the track that you may change on your buggy going into this first round?
More from practice yesterday. The rear end was a little bouncy, so I went to a lighter spring in the e-buggy. We're going to see how that goes. If it feels good, I'll do the same thing to the Nitro buggy as well. But, I mean, the track feels a lot like yesterday to me, so it should be good.
Did the track change yesterday from the heat of the day to the colder evening round?
Lap times were about the same. It got a little bit rougher in spots, but nothing major. I mean, it's holding up pretty well.
And Team Durango is one of the smaller teams that, you know, the races like this. Is that a benefit or a hindrance? I mean, obviously the people here are really focused on the couple of drivers that you have here versus, you know, trying to help 15, 20 guys. So do you think that that's a benefit?
I mean, I think it's always good to have a big team because you can bounce setup ideas and people can try stuff. But I'm used to it now. I ran Tania before, and then now it's Durango, and I'm used to having either myself or, you know, Carson or just a couple people. So I've learned to go on my own flow and do my own thing, and it's working out. So.
Well, we saw at the Nitro Challenge that you were running quite a few different parts on your buggy, just trying out some new stuff. Is there anything that, are you running the same thing here, and also has anything crossed over to the truck yet?
Same thing that I ran at the Nitro Challenge still. I think they're going to start going into production with some of the parts, so that should be coming soon. Nothing's crossed over to the truck. Truck we think is really good as is, so just dominating when we can with it.
And you're pitting here in the AKA tent this weekend. Obviously, you know, you have Mark Pavitas, Brent Figge here from AKA. How important is it to have those people here that can help, you know, pick tires and kind of give that advice on what they think is going to be best for the track conditions?
Yeah, I think they're a great asset to have at any race. This race, I mean, coming in last year, the dirt was about the same. We ran soft grids and soft impacts, so I knew that was what was going to work, and that's what's working right now. So we're not really changing much. I'm just soft grid irons, run them. So I think their job's a little easier this week. But some tracks to go to, it's great having them to be able to test and give ideas and what they think.
And what do you think of the track layout? This year is a little bit more tame than normal. Yeah. It looks like they tried to tone down some of the obstacles because they know the track's going to get rough. So if the track's already difficult before it breaks up, then it gets impossible. What do you think of this year's track?
It is a little bit easier than normal, but there are a couple of sections that are throwing people off. One of them be the whoop section coming at you at the driver's stand. I got lucky because my natural line is probably the best line there is for that. And I see other people still crashing on it and not like following what I was doing. So for me, I'm happy because it's easy for me, but I think for other people finding that line is a little challenging. I think what also helps not having the huge air, normally it's very windy here. And that normally really hurts, you know, on the big jumps. But here, this weekend there's no wind either, so yeah, it's really nice. It's been gorgeous.
What do you think has been the most difficult part of the track?
I don't know. It's not too bad yet.
Yeah.
You know, for me at least, I think just because my natural line through that whoop section, that seems like the most difficult part for most people. But it's just my natural line, so it's working okay. I guess what I'm struggling most is probably the end of the straightaway, the double-double, before the front straight.
It seems like that's been a big issue because the cars are coming at you, so it's kind of tougher to time that first jump.
It's tough because you overshoot the first one very easily. And so when you're trying to ease up on it, sometimes you'll short it. And so it's hard to downside the first part of it.
And that's important to even come close to making the second one. The second one's pretty big.
Yeah, the second one's a little bigger. You gotta be like full throttle on the landing to make it out of it. But at the same time, it's a pretty forgiving landing. Even if you case it, it still doesn't throw you too bad. So it's not bad.
Well, good luck in this next round of buggy. Obviously, good luck for the rest of the weekend. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.